Recording. Hello everyone, I'm here with Benjamin with La Paz, is that how you say it? Okay, and can you tell me a little bit about your organization that you have going on here?
I came to San Marcos in 1987.
Okay,
You know, I have a teacher in India that he said very clearly that we should decentralize.
okay,
When we were going to do more things in the system, decentralize, not keep feeding the old cities.
okay,
So I came to San Marcos with that idea of decentralization.
uh-huh,
Plus, I'm Guatemalan, so I care about the rural area.
uh-huh,
And this was very neglected.
okay,
So there was no jobs and a lot of poverty.
okay,
And so I started a holistic center,
okay,
La Paz,
okay,
like an eco hostel.
okay,
So I built with the traditional way of building and start creating jobs
okay,
for the Mayan community.
okay. So most of the people that were here when you got here, well, pretty much all of them were original Mayan descent.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what all do you do here?
Well, I have worked in several soup kitchens
Okay.
to help the people that doesn't get the jobs, like
Okay.
the tourists.
Okay.
So, and of course, working in the environment and
Okay.
always trying to recreate what the elders used to do, the ancient Mayans, and
Okay.
how they healed themselves with plants,
Okay.
different natural treatments.
Okay.
So I look for those plants, herbs that were utilized in the ancestors
Okay.
instead of the junk food that is
Right.
presented now.
Yeah,
You know.
for sure. And you said when you came here there was nothing, and all the different places that you could have gone that had a lot, nothing but had Mayan people, and you wanted to help. What made you decide on San Marcos?
Because it was a town that needed help, that was quite abandoned.
Okay.
So in that moment I was having some money
Mhm.
to start a soup kitchen.
Okay.
So that was the first thing that I did, a soup kitchen.
Okay.
And then I had some people that came and helped.
Okay.
Especially was one woman from Australia, Jacinta,
Okay.
and she will be sleeping in the middle of the kitchen, because there was nothing.
Yeah.
There was no construction. There was just one room
Yeah.
in the middle of the cornfields.
Okay.
So I started feeling really bad about her sleeping, So I said, well, I have to create a little something for the volunteers,
Yeah.
that are coming to help the community.
Okay.
So that's how I kind of started this hostel.
And after you started this, you were here for a couple of decades before anything really big started taking off here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're here really putting your effort towards helping these people that didn't have any money or anything, any
Means-
support,
uh-huh.
and but then you said within the last 5 years or so that it's really picked up here in San Marcos, and other holistic type businesses have sprouted out, and the whole, because it's definitely a small town, but you were saying it was basically just fields for many years, right? And the town part came about, before the last 5 years or so.
Yeah. In the last 5 years, a lot of yoga centers, or places for shamanism started dying.
Yeah.
Like now, you can hear the gong.
Yeah.
There is a gong bath happening
Yeah.
in the yoga space now.
Yeah, because I drove around to a couple other communities not far from here, and it's not really going on, this kind of stuff, and it's really kind of inspiring to see this all happening, and kind of a remote part of the world that people don't even know about. I mean, people know, I've heard of this lake, but don't really know what's going on. But you were a pioneer in this, and it's like you took.
Well, being vegetarian,
Yeah,
and that's like a different alternative.
yeah,
So the vision was to create an alternative
Yeah.
community
right,
that doesn't follow the old tradition patterns.
right,
I mean, you see, for example, a lot of fathers being with their children, looking after them.
yeah,
Different type of attitudes that you wouldn't
Right.
see in a normal city.
right.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole family comes together to,
It's
to
more, yeah,
yeah, to help and support
more
each other.
humane, exactly.
Yeah. And you said you were vegetarian. You said you started vegetarian, what, 46 years ago? Is that correct? Okay. And what made you choose that path?
No, well, I was 23, and I was longing for a guru, and the guru appeared.
Mhm.
And part of the disciplines was to be vegetarian.
Yeah.
Like meditation, and yoga, and service.
Yeah.
My teacher was very much into service.
Right.
Like nice meditation, yeah, very good, but how many children homes did you start at?
Yeah. Yeah.
That will be his next question,
Yeah.
I mean, like orphanages,
Yeah.
so always I came into this spiritual organization that had to do with service.
Yeah.
It wasn't just sitting on chanting.
Yeah.
In the United States, I worked in Illinois,
Yeah.
in kindergartens, taking care of the children of the migrants, of the black people.
Yeah.
I used to cook food in front of the White House.
Yeah.
Not cook in front.
Yeah.
I would come and deliver the food.
Oh, okay.
We had like a little health foods that we prepare things, and every Sunday we will come in front of the White House
Oh, wow.
to, give beans and rice and good food.
Oh, wow.
So always service is part of the ideology,
Yeah.
of the spiritual ideology.
Right.
It's not like, wow, I'm into this planet, the vortex is opening, and who is feeding everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't we have to take care of our legs, our humans,
Yeah.
before really we go into astral traveling?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, you were telling me that a little story about when you went back to some of your friends here in Guatemala after you became vegetarian, and you were, you mind telling me that story again?
Well, people doesn't have. We forgot to be disciplined. We forgot to be true to an ideology. We change. Oh, it's fashionable now. Oh, it's fashionable. So we go back and forth into whatever. So
Yeah.
people doesn't have that sort of commitment.
Right.
Yeah. No, so I got initiated and I got into the being vegetarian. And, I was visiting some friends and they said, "Oh, we are having a steak.
Yeah.
Come and join us." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, no respect. In a way, no respect.
Yeah. For sure.
Because if you're vegetarian, okay, you are vegetarian. No, oh, come on, let's have a piece.
Yeah.
So I said, sure, I'll have a piece.
Yeah.
So, but before I sat and meditate because I already had the discipline of meditation before eating.
Mhm.
And so the awareness of the meditation created, to the smell, without the meat being broiled, like a cartoon, just
Yeah.
coming into my nose and literally disgusting.
Yeah.
The smell already was like another entity within my entity. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't really understand the whole meat eating.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. For sure.
So,
I understand and feel you on that.
no, and I like that I'm very strict towards that.
Yeah.
People is strict about their phones,
Yeah.
about their computers
Yeah.
or their equipments or this, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I'm fanatic about my stomach, about my temple.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
Uh,
Yeah, and I totally respect that because since the fact I was, born on the farms we became in, and we were raised vegan there, and then I was vegetarian pretty much my whole life, and until I became vegan. But you said you had actually gone to the farm back in '74, correct?
mhm.
And some people wanted me to ask you, like, what was your takeaway from that, and like, did it help you in any other way being at the farm? you weren't there very long, though, right?
No, I was there for 2 weeks. What I thought it was very nice is that people will be working, in a project. And if you just come, like usually happens with people, just go on hangouts.
Yeah.
So they will be like, hey, why are you stealing our energy?
Yeah.
Like, move on.
Yeah.
So I kind of enjoy that, that you are not going, and it happens all the time, There's some doers and there's another one that are just sucking the energy of the doers.
Yeah.
But, so I like that. They were like, well,
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. They called you on the energy sucking.
We are working here.
Yeah.
We don't need someone to,
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
so I like that conscious awareness of working. I like the collectiveness, everybody was eating the same, in different ways that they cook it.
Yeah.
But it was the same zucchini or the same,
Yeah.
the crops were the same.
Right. Yeah.
I like the collective. When I was there, it was a little telephone that you could go, and they will tell you, oh, tomorrow picking up tomatoes in the south area, so you knew where to go and what to do.
Yeah.
So it was nicely organized. That you have to have a spiritual leader,
Yeah.
and that's usually the problem.
Right.
That ego comes,
No. Yeah.
it takes over.
Yeah. For sure.
So in order to be a proper leader, you really have to be a proper spiritual human being.
Yeah.
Like moral.
Yeah.
It's not like the fame or the name
Yeah.
or the money
Yeah.
will tempt you.
Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, most society is run by those type of people that
No,
are egocentric.
exactly.
So.
No. I mean, we can see it in the communist world.
Yeah.
I mean, we all support Castro. We all support all these leftists. I remember the Nicaragua
Yeah.
Sandinistas. And look at what a horror.
Yeah.
What blood suckers they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a pity that we don't have really proper leaders.
Yeah.
We are lacking.
Yeah.
Humanity is lacking.
We're lacking the
Leaders.
we're lacking the
Leaders.
the huge leaders.
Leaders that have
Yeah.
a common ideology,
Right.
that are seeing the wealth of the society, not their own personal
Yeah.
agenda,
Yeah.
the party that they.
Well, from what I see is, I'm seeing people like you that are leaders in a smaller setting, and I think if we had more people like you taking the initiative in a place that needed it more than any other place, and putting your time and energy and money and resources to make this place a better place, we could make a much better world.
And that's the idea, I mean, when I came to San Marcos, I was very aware that instead of being in front of the White House or the Congress here and fighting and like that, I just kind of turned around and came to do my own thing, grow my vegetables, be in touch with the culture of the Mayans.
Yeah, well, living off the land and being in touch and what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, working together with nature and not against nature or trying to overpower nature. Using what's there.
Co-creators.
Yeah,
co-creators.
right. And working with people that have been working with nature way more than modern society does at this point. And so I think more people need to see this and understand that that's what we need. We need to learn a lot from these people.
From what it was done before, let's say from 1960. I mean, it hasn't been that long that society just changed into something else. It's just recently that everything became like a mass production food, mass production everything. And we are not designed to have mass production. So even the United Nations are saying that a solution is to divide small groups of people, small communes.
Right. Yeah. I agree,
not continue with the monocultivo of broccoli for 20 acres.
Trying to control everything and anything, and so I totally agree. And you're doing wonderful things here, and you've transformed the community that just needed some little bit of help that, you know, and learning from them. You were telling me that you really learned from them, and that's, you know, the main thing that you were wanting to
Well,
do
I'm
is
trying
keep their culture.
exactly,
that
trying
get-
to rescue and try to keep the culture because, as we see now, you know, I mean, the people have cable TV, there's internet. I mean, so the change is
Yeah.
too drastic.
Yeah,
To consumption of junk food, Coca-Cola, like that.
yeah,
You know, so I'm trying that it doesn't break the
Right.
bridge towards their old ancient patterns.
yeah,
Very healthy people.
yeah.
Very healthy.
Yeah, I mean, you had wonderful, you know, food for me to eat. You know, it was, you know, you have a garden that you grew it out of, and you know, stuff like that. And you have traditional Mayan women in the kitchen cooking, you know, and stuff like that. And it's really wonderful. I really appreciate that. Is there anything else you want to say to end? Or?
Come and visit.
Yeah,
Come and have an experience
yeah,
of what Lake Atitlan has to offer.
okay,
Here, as you see, there is a lot of light.
yeah,
The light here is very special because of the lake.
yeah,
So the reflection,
right,
it gives another light.
yeah,
So it has its special
yeah.
energy.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
All right.